Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 10 bags that I have been loving lately. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that I have a love affair with handbags. That is just kind of my thing. And I thought I would share with you the bags that I've been reaching for the most over the past couple of months. Now, this doesn't mean if I don't mention a particular bag that I don't love that bag as well, but these are the bags that have been in the rotation lately. So I'm going to share with you the bag, share with you kind of how I wear the bag, and I'll try to insert pictures here and there because I know when I'm watching videos, sometimes it helps to see how bags are styled or what people will wear bags with. So anyway, I have about 10 bags. They're kind of all over the place, and the first bag I'm going to share is this beauty right here. This is the Chanel Coco handle in the small size. I picked this up recently, as you know, and I wore it to a YouTube event in New York City. I had so much fun at the YouTube event. I got to meet so many amazing YouTubers. I got to meet Joe, who is the little bean. I got to chat with Cindy, or a heated mess. She was actually speaking on the panel. So those events are great because you definitely get to network with other YouTubers. But anyway, I took the train, I went for the whole day, and I took this bag. Now, I was a little nervous when getting a white bag that I would have to baby it. I did not have to baby this bag at all, and I loved the fact that it had a top handle. So again, this is in white, and the reason I got this bag, it is like the most perfect white. You know how some bags will be a little off-white or maybe cream? This, in my opinion, is the most beautiful white. So I love this. Again, it has a top handle. It has a little turn lock closure, and then it does have this strap that is removable. Throughout most of the day, I just wore the bag over my shoulder, or I also carried it on the crook of my arm. You can't wear this bag as a crossbody. It's a little too short for that, but that was okay. It didn't bother me. The interior does have this little compartment, which typically I'm not a huge fan of, but the front part is large enough where it definitely fits a good amount. But I think the thing that kind of blew me away the most about this is I was so nervous about it being white, and I told myself when I got it, I'm not gonna baby this bag, I'm gonna wear it, and I really think it's a bag I'm gonna reach for so much in the summer. Actually, the dress I have on today is blue and it has white. Stay tuned because I do have an Amazon video coming where I'm going to share with you a lot of dresses, like dresses I plan to keep. Some things work out, some things don't, but I really, really like this one. But anyway, this bag, I think I'm going to reach for it so much in the summer, and I've been loving it so much. I want to talk about two bags that I'm going to call mom bags. And by mom bags, I mean these next two bags are bags that if I need to like run errands or run out, I can just grab these bags. There's like my go-to, and a lot of times they match with a lot because if I'm bumming around, chances are I'll have leggings on or a pair of joggers. And I have to mention my outdoor messenger bag. I've had this bag for such a long time, but it is so functional. It has this little pocket here, and this is where I always put my phone. I'm such a fan of front pockets. And then on the inside of the bag, it is just one large compartment. You can see that I do have stuff in it. I just have like a little Chanel card holder with some gift cards. You know, I have my Chanel mini O case, but this bag fits so much. It also has this nice strap right here, so it fits comfortable on your shoulder. The only thing about this that I have mentioned is it will have a tendency to twist, like, so you just have to make sure before you put it on that it's untwisted. But it's comfortable to wear. It fits really nice against your body. It fits a good amount, and I love this front pocket. It's so, you know, easy to use. It really is. And again, this is from the men's collection. I would really recommend exploring the men's collection because they have so many bags that you might not think of because you're kind of drawn to the women's section, but they have a lot of really, really great bags, and I love this monogram eclipse. I just think it's so nice. The next mom bag that I have been reaching for is, of course, my Pochette Métis. This wouldn't be a most used bags video if I didn't include my beloved Pochette Métis. Now, I own this one, and I also own the monogram as well, but I definitely reach for the Empreinte version the most. This is Gosh, this is so old. I've had it for such a long time, and I really feel as though the Empreinte leather gets better over time. It just stretches out a bit, and I just love it. So this bag, again, top handle, back pocket. This is where I put my phone. It has this strap, the leather strap, that is removable and adjustable. And then again, I mentioned this, the only bad part about this is it does have some tarnishing here from my fingers, you know, the oils of my fingers, but I love this bag. It is 3 large compartments. You can fit so much. I actually just have some loose stuff in it from when I used it, because again, I've been changing back and forth between my bags, but here I just have a lip gloss from Gucci. This is a good one. This is in Rosewood. And then I also have a Dior lip gloss in 015, and then I have a little Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt. So this is just kind of roaming around in my purse, but this bag is really comfortable to wear, and it fits so much. And again, I call it a mom bag because it's an easy errand bag, and I love the fact that it has the pocket for your phone, just like that one has the pocket as well. Okay, this next bag, I love it. And when I first purchased it, or I was able to get it from my sales associate Stephanie, who's wonderful, someone turned this down and I was able to get it. I thought, okay, it's a piece I'm going to have in my collection, but how often am I going to wear it? I have worn it so much. It is my Speedy. This is my Speedy 25 from the recent Louis Vuitton Murakami collection. I have been loving this bag. I plan to wear it a ton with my summer dresses because I feel like it's going to match with a lot. But I've already worn it so much. You know, I've shared in prior videos, I paired this in the winter with my camel coat and it looked really nice. I wore it recently for the spring with like a yellow trench coat. And the beauty about this bag is because it has so many colors in it, it's going to match with so much. But this bag, it's amazing. It's a classic piece. I do have feet on the bottom. It has these little vachetta handles. I have a little bow clochette there. It has 2 zippers that zip really smooth. And then I also have this strap. Now, I have mentioned before my complaint. I do wish the strap was adjustable because this one is a little bit shorter, but I normally carry it on the crook of my arm. And then one thing I want to mention too, I also do have an organizer. You can see this is a silk organizer from Zumoni. I do have a code, I'll put it up on the screen. It's going to get you 20% off any organizer, but I especially like to have organizers, especially if they have light colored interiors, so it can protect the interior. And these are the new silk version, which I like. So I just have been loving this so much. I was able to get a couple pieces from the Murakami collection. I have the beautiful ring that I picked up that I saw in store. I got the Rosalie, which I bought from my lovely subscriber. I was also able to snag the cosmetic pouch as well, which I'm so excited about. There was another piece that I saw available on the website and I almost got it, but I was like, I don't know if I need it. So, but I've been loving this. I know that a lot of sales associates keep getting items back in stock, so don't give up hope if there's an item that you have been wanting, but this is so worth it. I love it so much. Okay, let's talk about a bag that is an older bag, but it is a go-to, especially in the spring, and it is my YSL Lulu bag. Now this is in the shade Poudre. I bought this a few years ago. I ended up getting it from Farfetch because I was looking for the perfect beige. Beige is a hard color to find if you want that perfect shade, and this one, it's almost like a light beige, and it had the silver hardware, which you know I have a preference for silver because I have like a platinum and white gold, so I love silver hardware. But this bag is so good. YSL, you can see the strap. I love that sound. You can wear this as a crossbody or a shoulder, but I normally wear it as a short shoulder. And then it opens and it does have 2 compartments and a little zip compartment here. This is a great bag. It definitely fits a good amount. But I wore this recently to, my daughter was in the National Honor Society, so we went to a ceremony for that. And this is just a great bag because it pairs really nicely. I have a pair of sandals that it matches with. So if I have a colorful dress on and I just want to reach for like a nude bag, a lot of times I will go with this. It's a really great bag. I'd highly recommend it. But but specifically in this color Poudre. It's kind of hard to find, but if you can, you will not be sorry. It is the perfect beige. Oh my gosh, can we talk about a bag that when I first saw it, I ended up purchasing this from my sales associate, Christina. She is out in the Neiman Marcus in Vegas. She shared this to her stories and I knew I was a goner, and it was this Lady Dior. This is in the mint color. So you might recall last year, if you've been following along with my channel, I ended up purchasing a yellow little mini Lady Dior, and then I ended up having regrets. I hate when I buy a handbag and I have regrets because I really don't like returning it, but I ended up returning it and I ended up purchasing this one, and I'm so glad that I did because this is one of those bags that the color is just so beautiful, and I don't even know if the camera's going to do it justice, but this is just such a gorgeous bag, and you don't see a lot of vibrant colors like this. So I actually wore this for Easter. I had an Easter dress that had like this shade of green in it, and I thought it paired really nicely. Now this bag is great because it has a strap that's adjustable, it's removable, it has the top handle, and then it has the flap. Now I will say, I could do without the flap on the Lady Dior. I know that they probably have it there for security purposes, but I almost feel like I would wish that it was like the older version of the Lady Dior where it had a zip compartment, but I just don't like the flap. It's kind of a nuisance to get into, and sometimes my ring will scratch it. But either way, I understand they probably do that for security, and that's just a design. But on the inside, I do have a Zumoni organizer, and I was able to find like the exact shade to match, so I was very excited about it. But this is just a beautiful bag. I wear this a lot for special occasions, or if I have like a dress that matches. I actually just picked up the prettiest dress. I'll put a picture up on the screen. I'm so excited to get it. I'll link it down below if you're interested, but I think it's going to pair really nicely with this bag. I'm definitely more of a fall girl. However, the summer is nice because I'm a dress girl, and that's when I can pull out all of my dresses. So I definitely get to wear a lot more of my bags in the summer because of, you know, my dresses. So love that bag. Let's talk about a clutch that I used recently. So for Mother's Day, it was a special Mother's Day because my daughter's lacrosse team, they ended up winning the championship, and then later that night we ended up going out to dinner, and I wore this floral dress that I was so excited to wear. I thought Mother's Day was like a perfect occasion to wear that dress, and I paired it with this clutch right here. I could have also paired it with my Poudre YSL, but I thought it paired nicer with this clutch. So this is such a great YSL bag if you're more on a budget, and I use quotations because these bags are still expensive, but if you want to invest in a YSL bag but don't want to pay thousands, consider this clutch. It's a really good bag. So this has the matte lace material, so it's really sturdy. But you open it and it has this little wristlet, so you can kind of carry it as a wristlet. Or one thing I will do is I'll just take a chain and I'll put it through here and I'll carry it like over the shoulder. But they also have organizers that you can buy where you can attach the chain. I don't have that, but I know they do make them. But this bag also fits a good amount. It fits your phone, it fits a card holder. It's just a really great bag, and this matches a lot. So this is a good one. Like if you were to buy the bag like this with the chain, it would be like over $2,000. So I say just get the clutch, and then you can just add a chain. You can buy chains from Amazon. There are a lot of like sellers on Instagram as well, but this is a good bag. And like I said, I wore it for Mother's Day, and a lot of times I'll reach for this for special occasions like weddings or anything like that. Okay, I want to talk about another casual bag that I reach for a lot, and it is this loop hobo bag. I picked this bag up in the fall, and it is such a great bag. It really is. A lot of people were kind of complaining about this bag, saying that they had some problems with glazing. Knock on wood, so far so good with this one. I haven't had any issues, but I love it for so many reasons. Number one, it does have this long adjustable removable strap, so you can wear it as a crossbody, which I love to do. It also has this chain strap, which is also removable, but you can kind of just like wear it on the shoulder. So, you know, sometimes you want to wear a bag on the shoulder, sometimes you want to just put it crossbody to be hands-free. I love that it has both of those options. Plus, it also has this little pouch as well. I have once again, another organizer in here. And this bag is so large. I have a lot of like receipts and stuff in here. So let me take them out, hold on. But you can see one big, large compartment. Again, I have a Zumoni organizer, but this bag is just really, really great. It's an easy grab and go bag. And I did, just an FYI, so I thought this little hook right here was for bag charms. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can use it for a bag charm, but I was wrong. It was not. So that you could attach the strap to it. And I did do a quick video on YouTube. I'll put it up here. It's like 45 seconds just showing you how to do it. But this is such a good bag. It really is. I love it so, so much. It's like I said, it's a really good like grab and go type of bag. All right, another bag I've had for a few years and I've really, really been loving it is my Chanel 19. I say this about a lot of bags, but I love this bag more than I thought I would. And I remember so many, before I got it a couple years ago, so many people were saying, you're gonna love the Chanel 19. I really, really do. First off, it is so like soft and squishy. It's very pillowy and it has, once again, a top handle. And you'll see a theme in a lot of these bags. They'll have like top handles or multiple ways to wear it. That's just, those are the type of bags I love. It also has a back pocket. This is where I put my phone. Now, I will say I am a little bummed because I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You might, it's right here. I scratched this right with my ring and I can't get it out. So if you have any suggestions on how to, you know, buff it out, let me know because it kind of bothers me, but it's character. So anyway, I love this. Plus it opens and I like that the flap goes all the way. You know, sometimes with the classic flap, it doesn't go all the way back. So it's kind of a pain, but this bag, it has the chain. The chain is not removable or adjustable, but it still hits you at a good length. And then on the inside, it's one large compartment. Again, Zumoni organizer, but this bag fits a good amount. I wore this the other day with like a black dress, and this is just such a comfortable bag. I love the Chanel 19 so much that I have considered getting another one. I need to put myself on halts for a little bit when it comes to buying handbags because I got my Chanel bag, and then if you saw my recent unboxing, make sure to check that out. I did get a really, really special bag that is not included in this list because I haven't had a chance to use it with, but check that out. It's so special if you haven't seen it. But Chanel 19, great, great bag. Truly, truly love it. All right, and the final bag that I have been loving is a bag that I picked up around Christmas time, and boy was I on the hunt. This was like a vintage bag. This bag is like 10 years old and it is from the 15C. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But here is the bag. It is this beautiful red, and actually, you know what? I think the camera is picking up the true color. It's not a cherry red, so I am still missing like that true cherry red from my collection. I'll tell you, I had a YSL bag that I sold years ago, and I probably should not have done that because it was the perfect shade of red, but needless to say, it's okay. I still love this bag. I wore it over the holidays. I have this Anthropologie dress that I picked up. I'll put a picture up on the screen, and there are flowers in it, and so this bag just matches like really nicely with that. So I love this because the leather is like caviar, but it's that, you see the iridescence. I mean, this bag is so, so beautiful. I hope that like it picks up the true iridescence of it, but it also has this, you know, silver hardware. It's just so beautiful. It has the double flap. And then I do not have an organizer yet. I definitely have to get one, but this bag is beautiful. It is so, so beautiful. And I love pairing it with dresses. I really do. But like I said, it looks really nice with that Anthropologie dress. I will link that down below as well. It is a beautiful dress. It's a little pricey, so it's a little bit of an investment, but I think when I got it, I was able to save 30% off. They had a sale, but I'll put it down below in case you're interested. Anthropologie has really been calling my name lately when it comes to dresses. So, so pretty, but love this one. If you guys are interested, I am still selling my other red Chanel bag. It's got kind of like an orangey undertone because when I was looking for this one, I ended up getting that one thinking I wasn't going to be able to get this one. But that does have more orange undertones. If you're interested, I'll put all the details down below, as well as the price, you know, how to contact me in case you're interested. And I feel like it's a really good price for what that bag is, considering how much those bags are today. But anyway, this bag has been great. So Woo, there you have it, my friends. These are the bags. These are the 10 bags that I have absolutely been loving. Now it's your turn. I would love to know. Leave me a comment down below. What bag have you absolutely been loving lately? That is one thing that I love about the summer, because I noticed that I definitely pull out more of my colorful bags in the summer months. In the fall, I tend to stick to, you know, more of like my mom bags, I guess you could say, because it's a little bit colder. You know, I'm wearing a lot more like casual clothes, but in the summer, I can break out on my dresses and my colorful bags, and it just makes it like really fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you hit that little subscribe button, and I'd love to have you follow me on Instagram as well, and let me know if you notice much of a difference. I did change my filming space. It's the same setup, but I'm actually in a different location. I'm still trying to figure out the lighting situation. Right now, I am still in front of artificial lights. I do have a window over there, but the problem is if I set it up so that the window is right in front of me, over there is like my daughter's playroom, if that makes sense. You might even be able to see a little bit through there, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking of maybe getting like a wall divider, and then I can switch it. So I'll have to see. I'm still kind of playing around with it, but my goal is to try to find the best lighting possible, because I want to make good quality content for you. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Things you like, things you don't like. You know, I'm open to, you know, critiques, and stay tuned, because I am doing an Amazon video coming up very soon where I share with you some new dresses. This dress is included. You can find so many good items. Some things are hits, some things are misses, but either way, stay tuned. That is coming. Thank you again for watching. Have a good one, my friends, and I'll see you in my next video.